Greetings everyone. I was making a video about this Lord of Water, Sing Han, and suddenly switched to Ilk Khan. Why? It is because some think that the Lord of Water is the God of fertility. I mean, when there is a river, when there is a rain, things grow and and everything is living. When you think about this, God of fertility, you will think that this God of fertility must be the God of sex and lust, and this God must be very dirty and nasty. And if you look at this natural world, you will notice that this natural world is very savage, and this is full of desire and full of this competition on survival. But of course, new religions, recent religions, will tell you that we are not these beasts. We are totally different. We are we have no disconnection with this natural world. But shamanism thinks that humans are a product of the natural world, and Mongols like to say that one word, saying that humans and Mother Earth has this connection, called connection. I mean, we are still attached to our Mother Earth, and when this climate is bad, we have to move and we have to adapt to this new environment. So simply shamans believe that we are the humans are the product of the natural world, and these new religions focus on this this one about this wrong creator and right creator, and you blind livestock, you must choose the right creator. But in the case of Buddhism, they also know that this our natural world is this savage, brutal, and full of lust and desire, and this natural world is moved by this God of death, and everything that was born is going towards death. So they have created this wheel of life, or wheel of samsara. In the middle of this wheel, you have these three creatures. The first creature is a chicken, number 10, and this chicken, in the Zodiac, it's number 10, and this creature stands for lust and desire. Why? Why it is not mouse? I mean, this chicken stands for birth, and why? It is because human is born after 10 months. Actually, in the old times there was a 13 months. Now we have 12 months, and number 10 was the number for desire, wish. But nowadays, number 9 is monkey is symbol for wish. And second is of course after birth you have a life, and life is made of a number 6, and life is this snake, and Buddhists will say that this life is made of anger, and the snake represents anger. But it's hard to say that chicken is a lust, because bull can be a very good representative of a lust. I mean, if you saw a bull with full of this lust, and when you saw these bull's balls, you will immediately think that this this creature is has too much lust compared to a small little chicken. And you can say that snakes are very angry creatures. Well, ants and bees are very angry. They will attack any creature, and it doesn't matter their size. And ants will has no brain, and they are like still attacking your hands and legs until you go away. So you can say that snake is stands for anger. Well, it can stand for poison. And of course, a pig represents the death, and it's a number 12, and it's the end. For a Turkic shamans, pig-headed spirit was the Irlik Khan. And this somehow this pig stands for ignorance. And there is a tendency to call Mongols as northern pigs. It simply means these people of north, and they are very ignorant. And this big Tibetan death holds this wheel or chakra of life, and he manages to rotate this. And Tibetans, this Buddhism focuses that you must liberate, and you must liberate from this wheel of life. I mean, you must reach this high state of consciousness and not be a part of this dirty world. And from this wheel of life, you will notice a lot of things. And Mongols immediately will say that this is not a death, because this Tibetan death has no horns. And this Tibetan death seems to wearing underwear. I mean, the god of fertility and lust never wears underwear. And our Irlik Khan is a fire being, and he is one of those Hangals. But this Tibetan god of death has no, this fire hair. Well, of course, the recent their painting had blue skin and fire hair. I'm quite sure that they will add these horns and try to keep Mongols in their religion. So, is Losing Han the god of fertility and sex? Well, it's hard to say that the Losing Han is the god of fertility and sex, because I never heard if he had queen. In order to be a god of sex, you must have a queen, and I simply think that of course that the water makes things grow, and well, man and woman must have some water to have sex, and also man and woman must have fire to spark, or this desire to have sex. So this Lord of Water helps, but he is not this nasty god of fertility and sex. And the reason why in ancient times people worship to this bad fertility gods, it is because if you imagine that this fertility, our planet will stop for 1 year or for 2 years, everything is going to die, and crops will fail, and this rock is going to be a holy place without sex. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.